Authorities in Shanghai have admitted they were not prepared to handle the city's latest COVID-19 outbreak, as criticism mounts over lockdowns that caught residents off guard. Officials concede they have handled the situation poorly and could have done more to contain the Omicron wave. Lo Minmin joins us live from Shanghai. Minmin, what does this concession say about the government's preparedness or lack thereof?
Well, the government says they sincerely accept everyone's criticism because they were not prepared for the rapid spike in cases. They didn't have sufficient information about the Omicron strain. Now, this comes amid simmering unhappiness over the uncertainty over these surprise lockdowns, and the authorities say that they know the measures were, quote, not thoughtful enough for people to ensure sufficient supplies. They are going to guarantee emergency supplies and bring in more goods from neighboring provinces like Zhejiang and Jiangsu. But food is just one of the problems that we face. The other major issue is medical access. There are nearly 6 million people under lockdown in East Shanghai. Some of them need dialysis treatment or chemotherapy, but they're stuck at home. They need special permission to get out. And when they get that, they need to figure out how to go to the hospital without public transport. So they have to order an ambulance, which is in short supply, wait a long time for it, get to the hospital and wait even longer, only to realize that the hospital may be too busy to receive them and they have to transfer to another hospital. And if they're tested positive for COVID-19, they have to wait even longer. So there are these just heartbreaking stories of people saying their loved ones died because of delayed treatment. The authorities acknowledged this and said they will open up green channels for emergency treatment, but still resources are stretched. The demand for ambulances have gone up threefold, but the number of ambulances on duty could only increase by 50%, not nearly enough to meet the city's needs.
Minmin, of course, you're describing problems in the east, that's Pudong, but the west side of Shanghai, Puxi, set to start its lockdown tomorrow. But some residents there already ordered to stay home from last night. Why is that?
That's right. I'm in the west side of the city. This side is supposed to go into lockdown at 3 a.m. tomorrow. But this morning I woke up to a surprise expecting to go out, but I couldn't. My building has been cordoned off and a neighbor was downstairs arguing with the security guard over this early lockdown. Now, this is routinely done now whenever there are positive cases or close contacts detected in the buildings. Police would seal off the buildings for 48 hours to 14 days. Now, look, the first phase of the lockdown affected less than 6 million people on the east side. Imagine when 16 million people on the west side go into lockdown, all the problems we are facing now would be exacerbated. And now there are growing speculation that the lockdown might be extended because we're still seeing exponential rise in cases even on day 3 of the lockdown. Now, authorities have dismissed this as pure rumor, but still there are fresh reports citing sources that most of Pudong in the east of Shanghai could continue to be in lockdown even after they are due to be released tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Oh, thanks for that, Minmin. Lo Minmin with the very latest on this 2-stage lockdown in Shanghai.